Hey, how's it going again, guys? My name is Misha Gelb, as a lot of you guys know, but I figured I never actually introduced myself on my videos, so some of you might not actually know who I am if this is one of the first videos that you guys are watching. Today, I want to take you guys through what is in my survival bags. I take this bag with me every time I go flying in the helicopter. There's lots of good stuff in here. Today I'm going to kind of break this out, show you guys what's in here. I just weighed it and it weighs about 7 pounds. So it's not too much, something that's easy to take with me in the helicopter. Luckily the Cabri has a baggage compartment. Anything bigger than that, of course, you'll have space as well. So let's get right into it. Let's see what I have in my bag. Okay, so first off here, my bag is actually waterproof, so that's going to be great. I'm just going to start digging through here and seeing what I can find. So I've got myself a pair of wool socks. That's always a good thing to have. I have an Arc'teryx jacket that's all wrapped up. I love the shell for the Arc'teryx jacket because it's just so small, which is great. I have a down puffy coat. So these are great as well because you can pack them down super tight like this. So they don't take up a lot of space, but they're extremely warm. When you put that underneath the outer shell, you can get into some pretty extreme weather, which is great. So I've got another waterproof bag here. My winter gloves. So those are always great. Keep your hands nice and warm. And because they're going to be in the waterproof bag, they're always going to stay nice and dry. I'm going to keep that as well. My thought process with the waterproof bags is that, gotta get the air out as well. Thought process with the waterproof bag is that if it was really wet, I could always put my hands or my feet in these waterproof bags as well. So my big yellow bag, I figured I could even put my feet in that and keep my feet out of the wet. So between having wool socks and having them in the waterproof bag, that's going to be a good solution. I've got woolen long johns, so underpants, which is always good. I have a water bottle. So in the actual aircraft survival kit, we have tablets to be able to purify the water, but I've got a water bottle as well, so I can capture the water in that. Now, this is not a regular survival kit. The helicopter has its own survival kit. These are just extra things that would be basically making my life a little bit easier and better if I was stuck out in the woods somewhere if my helicopter didn't start, or worst case scenario if I crashed it. So this is a candle lantern, so I can actually put tea light candles in there, and so that's good. That's going to be provide a little bit of warmth and light at night, which is great. Now this is an interesting one. I got this one from Home Depot. This is a plastic drop sheet, so you would actually use this if you were doing like painting or something like that. The reason I got it is because it's large. It's fairly thick, but yet, as you guys can see, doesn't take up a lot of space. I figure I would be able to wrap this around myself and keep myself out of the elements, out of the wind and the rain. And then here, again in another waterproof bag, I'm not gonna, let's take this one out anyways. So inside here, I have it's basically a thermal layer, a fleece liner that's supposed to go inside a sleeping bag. Sleeping bag takes up too much space, but this is the thermal liner that goes inside of it. It's good for about down to about -10 or so, which isn't bad, but I figure if I'm inside of this and inside of this plastic drop sheet, then that's actually going to keep me out of the wind, the rain, and I'm probably going to stay fairly warm. So I might have myself actually a pretty decent night with that. I've got my own pack of waterproof matches. The helicopter has some as well, but I got myself some of that. I have light sticks, so there's a light stick there. Got a second one as well. It's always nice to be able to have those at night. Particularly if somebody's trying to come and find you. And then I've got a Leatherman, or sorry, not a Leatherman, a Swiss Army knife. So that's going to be great just for all the general things that you can use those for. I have some fire sticks. So this is an easy way. These are soaked fire sticks. Easy way to start up a fire. If you have ground that's a little bit wet, or maybe wood that's a little bit wet or something, this is actually going to get it started, get a little bit of heat, a little bit of coal started. And then lastly, I have a whole bunch of bars, and these are nothing special. I just have a variety of them here, but these are basically enough to provide me with a solid day of calories, so a couple thousand calories, and I could kind of eat these sparingly. There is food rations in the helicopter as well, but those aren't going to necessarily be the greatest for you over the long haul. So if you're going to be there for 2 or 3 days, this is going to be kind of a little way of getting a little bit of nutrition in you, other than just the raw calories that you're going to get from the food rations. So I've got that. It's going to be a lot of sugar, but hey, it is what it is. And then, like I say, that's basically it in there. Lastly is the bag right there. And so as I mentioned before, I could actually stick my feet inside this, keep them nice and dry. Everything else is designed to basically keep me not necessarily in -30 or something like that, but it's definitely going to keep me warm. It's going to keep me happy, and that's the most important things. So these are the things that are in my survival bag. I'd like to know your guys' feedback if you think there's anything that's missing. I'm sure I could have 1,000 other things in here, but I'm trying to keep it nice and condensed, nice and small. So this is what I've got in here. All right guys, that is a little tutorial of what is in my survival bag. This thing goes with me all the time because you never know when you're gonna get stuck out in the mountains. It can be a dozen reasons or more. Just the other day, we were doing a charter, and one of our pilots just about got stuck out there because it clouded in on them, and they weren't able to get out in time. So you never know. Sometimes you need to spend the night when you don't expect to. The helicopter breaks down and won't start. Something goes wrong. You find yourself up in the mountains, and you're gonna need to spend maybe a day, maybe 2 days. It's always nice to have a little bit of extra spare stuff with you. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please just click that thumbs up button. It's super easy. Click the notifications bell if you want to find out when I have videos posting, and we're gonna talk to you on the next one. Have a great night, guys. See ya. Bye.